Hi everyone, thanks for coming back to watch my channel. Of course, there's another get ready with me because it's another day and another opportunity to put some makeup on. I am going to be using the new Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. I am in the shade, well, I haven't tested this one, but it's in 120 Classic Ivory. And I have the stick foundation, which I use, that I really love. That was in my first video. And I've used the other one. This one has full coverage, protective makeup with sunscreen, SPF 50. So that's the foundation I'll be using. I'm also going to be using the Bobbi Brown Face Base, another really great primer to use, really hydrating. And I'm going to be using these two palettes from ColourPop, the It's My Pleasure and the Lilac You A Lot. When the It's My Pleasure came out, this one is my absolute favorite. I have done some just stunning looks with this. The shimmers and glitters in this are unbelievable. This one is very similar, but they work really well together, and I'll open them after and I'll show you. So this is the bronzer and blush I'll be using today, and highlighter. This is from is it Weylie Hoang's collab here? Yes, it is. And these are shades that aren't in other palettes. So in my first video, I showed that big pink, the entire collection. These are not in that. These two are, but I believe the two blushes are limited and the two highlighters are limited, and they're cream as well. But this Apricot blush is one of my favorites. If you see this at your local drugstore, grab it. But I know people have issues with Physicians Formula because, what is it? It's not cruelty-free or something. You know, it's not a deal breaker for me, but I respect it. I respect that people do that, and I get it. I know. I feel like rather than buying it, I subscribe to organizations that fight and that try to get companies to adopt their better practices. I find that's a better way around it. We want them to change. So anyways, I'm just putting on the face base here. Put it all around. It smells like, what is that? It's very citrusy. It's great. It's the Vitamin Enriched face base. Not the cheapest thing, but it does last a really long time. And I believe the Sephora sale is coming up. I already have my cart all stocked up, getting ready to do that. So I did my hair today, washed it, and used my Dyson to straighten it or like blow it out, and then I used a curling wand just to do the ends. I curl it from like here down. I look back at my first video, I'm like, why didn't I like do something better with my hair? But oh well. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Foundation here. I shook it this time. Got my little glass palette. Bought this off of Amazon. Don't even look up makeup palette. Just look up, what was it? A camera? Something had something to do with photo or camera? I don't even know. It was $7. So I'm like, okay, that can work. Okay, let's move this hair back. Maybe we'll just pin it back for a second. There we go. And I'm using an It's Cosmetics brush. This was the Alex and Annie special edition one that came out. Came with a bracelet too. And just gonna dab that in. Just kind of, oh, it's very, ooh. Does it say full coverage? Okay, I might need a lot of it. Let's just do half my face first so I can compare what is happening here. Okay, the color's okay. Sorry, my mirror is like right here, so I want to see kind of what's going on. And I need to see close up. At least it's a nice sunny day today. What do we got going on here? It's a bit too warm tone for me. I'm definitely seeing, I'm gonna have to bring this way down. But let's just continue buffing this and see what's going on. Oh, now that I'm remembering it, I don't think I put eye cream on. Meh, it's okay. Ooh, let's fix that nose. My goodness, definitely saw some streaks there. Okay, I'm gonna have to buff that out. Looks great on the cheek. Let's fix up here. What's going on here? Did I maybe put too much? It seemed very liquidy and very sheer. But now on, no, it's got some coverage. That is a good coverage there. got mine on my little baby hairs all over the place. Just a little bit more foundation, not using a whole lot, which is good. So it's a little bit is going a long way. I'm gonna use the camera to kind of see what's going on here. Around my lip here is where I got a lot of discoloration as well. A lot of shadowing, and not a place where you want shadowing, but oh well. I do love this brush. I've seen people use it. I think like Kathleen Lights uses it, Raw Beauty Christie. Everyone would always use these cosmetic brushes, and so I have this one. I have the heart one. I do just love this one. This one was it. I used a beauty blender before, and some foundations just didn't work on me. Like the L'Oreal Infallible didn't work on me, and people swore by it, and I'm like, yeah, it's a nice foundation, but it's not my ride or die. Use a brush with it, now it's like my ride or die. It's a really good one, but I've been trying to use a whole bunch of other ones. And I take the most time with my foundation. You probably noticed in like my other videos, I take like 5 minutes just to blend it in, because this is the most important part. This is the canvas in which you're going to put everything. So it needs to be moisturized, it needs to blend, it needs to not have any marks, any streaks, anything all around. It's really important. Just looking at it around. Can't stand it when I got that concealer lip going on there. Really nice. I really like that. I know whatever's left, you kind of just bring it down. I mean, unless you're gonna do it all the way down your neck. But looks pretty nice. It's got some dewiness to it. Yeah, I really like the way that's looking. And that's my color. Alright, I'm gonna do my eyes next because I wanna make sure I use the right toned bronzer. I know I said I was using that Physicians Formula one, but I want to do the eyes first. Going in with my Too Faced eye primer, because I gotta finish this thing at some point. I am really low. I'm squeezing this thing like toothpaste. Put that right there, and I do two at the same time. Especially with ColourPop shadows, I use them a lot. I have so many ColourPop palettes that I know that I need that primer. I know that if I use the primer, the eyes will last all day. And to begin with, I think I'm going to use It's My Pleasure. I've used Lilac a few times since it's the newest one, but I haven't gone, you can tell this one is really loved. I actually have a backup of this already bought. I have used it like twice, and I'm like, I need an extra because of this one in the corner, Mr. Sandman. This particular color, wow. This one is really gorgeous too, but it just reminds me of that 1980s Barbie, rocker Barbie. I don't know if anyone had it, but I see these colors and that's who I think of. I see that outfit with that skirt and that purple jacket thing she had. I'm gonna put a picture here so you can see. That's where my mind goes. That's Barbie. I'm gonna go into Kitten Fish as my transition, right over here, top. Coat my brush here, and I have a mirror, like yay. So I'm just gonna make sure you guys can see, but I'm not gonna try to look at my camera very much. I'm just gonna focus on this because now we're using some like real colors. My past two looks have been really neutral, and now I'm actually using some real colors here that if you're not careful, can really, they can look okay, but I know because I've used this palette many times. I know the looks I can create, so I want to make sure I create that. And again, just a nice matte ColourPop blends, so nice. Just take your time with it. That's the thing with eyeshadow, you can't rush it. You just can't. And let me just compare. Good, the camera's picking up pretty accurately from what real life. Not like the other day where it was just, it must have been because it was a cloudy day. But like I said the other day, I was using that Wet n Wild, the Dewy foundation. It was great, loved it. That e.l.f. little palette was great. It was bite size with the 4-pan. That was fantastic. I kept it here in my go-to makeup bag, just like in a pinch if you go to work. Forget your palette. And there you go. Even though I usually keep a lot of palettes at work. But they let us in the other day to work to go get material because we're online teaching now. So that was the first thing. I'm like, I have so much makeup there, I need to bring home. I'm gonna go into this middle one here called fan fiction. Oh, I love me some fan fiction. Obsessed. I used to read, I've always been part of like fandoms and things. Oh my god, what was the first fandom I was ever a part of? I don't even know. I've been in everything. I'm into like Star Wars. I was into like Once Upon a Time. I was into what else? Bones fan fiction with like Booth and Brennan. Oh my lord. Does anyone remember that show on, I think was it CW or something? What was it on? Or Warner? The show Tarzan? Does anyone remember that? Oh my god, the fan fiction. Because that show was only like 10 episodes or something and then they canceled it. So it's got some nice pink. These are pinks that I'm kind of putting down. So I put them right here. But then I want to kind of bring them out a little bit and then just in the crease here and just fan that. Just to deepen that a little bit. And then bring it here. So darker colors always on the lid right here. I love this brush. This is the Morphe and Jack and the Hill. Don't Come For Me. JH33. It's the only thing of hers I've actually ever bought because it was a good eye set. And they're good brushes, but I'm never buying anything from Morphe again. They are just, there are a lot of things. If you don't follow the drama and stuff, good. I'm envious. I have been following the drama for the past like 2 years, and this was, I mean, they've done a lot of stuff for the past like 5 years, and I was just like, oh well, but they never really sold it in Canada. And then when it first came to Sephora like 6 months ago, I'm like, okay, now I need to go buy it. But now I'm like regretting that decision. I'm gonna go into Sleeper right here at the bottom, and I'm just gonna keep this, I'm gonna tap that off a little bit and just put that right, just to deepen it right here. And then I'm going to grab another brush and I'm going to blend that out. This is good for packing it down. That's great. Good. But now I need to blend it. We'll use this one. Jeffree Star Brush. JS5. Back up on the brush. No harsh lines. Now comes a really fun part that you do with your fingers. I'm going to put, this is the thing, I haven't used this in a while, so I don't even remember what I want to do. So this is the Lilac You A Lot. As you can see here, shimmers there. So I'm going to go into, I know I have to use Earth Shine, because as much as I love this one, it's this guy is the money. Earth Shine. So I'm going to put that in the center of my lid. Hopefully the sun will come out and you'll catch all that. And we're going to put a little bit of eyeliner. Which one am I going to use today? I'm going to use the Fenty eyeliner. I'm really not trying to teach anybody how to do eyeliner at this point, because you should not be learning it from me. There are a ton of people out there who can do it 1,000 times better than I can. And there we go with some eyeliner. I'm gonna do my brows, and then I'm gonna put the put some mascara on. I got some really nice lip gloss that I'm gonna wear as well. Just darken that up and just to meet it. Don't want to change too much. But see how it's like so thick and then there's like nothing here. It's just like an honest to goodness gap. And I really want my eyes to pop with this kind of look. I mean, you don't do this and then go subtle with your eyelashes. So I'm using the Unlimited Mascara by L'Oreal. This really gets your eyes to pop. But I think I'm running low on it. I don't feel it very liquidy. And what I like to do is you kind of go in the bottom and you gotta wiggle it up. And I do that with like every mascara rather than just like comb it through. That's kind of how you're gonna get clumps and things. Yeah, but this one, and this is the one, if you've seen the thing moves like this, it actually does help when you want to get like right in here on the outside, which is a place that I always can't seem to get to. But you see the difference in my eyes? It just looks open, right? It's amazing. That mascara can do that. If you're just gonna leave the house, just put some mascara on. Not that you need makeup if you're leaving the house. And then, yeah, I didn't use bronzer or anything. So my face is just like eyes, and then, but there's just no dimension to my face. So this is where you need bronzer. I'm gonna go in with a Sunset bronzer, which is down here. Love it. I'm gonna start it there. And I find like when I'm done with it, I don't want it anymore. Go to the next side. Oh, that was a lot. Clean brush. There we go. And your foundation brush. There we go. Now whatever's on here, I'm just gonna go up here and use the excess. Maybe I don't think I tapped it. That was the problem. And we got this going on here to disturb all the baby hair. Let's go in and actually, I keep it really up high. Now we go in and kind of work on this. Always trying to make sure it's the same. Now let's lightly go back into it. Do a little bit underneath here. It smells so good. But see, even that bit, see how it's just like depending on what the lighting is, but see how it's hitting me here? Totally changes everything. And I think I totally want to go into this apricot shade. I totally just put my finger in that. Yeah. Yeah. It'll just make it a little bit more peachy, but you know what? I feel like I got grape on my eyes. Why not have peach on my cheeks? I don't bring it too far in. I want to keep it like there. Blush is so important. It just makes you look healthy. And I remember one of my students saying to me they were taking an apps course, like, which was like anthropology, psychology, and sociology, or I don't know. And they said, "Oh, miss, do you know why women wear makeup? Like what it's for?" And I was like, "No, what is makeup for? Isn't it to make you look more healthy and appealing to the opposite sex?" And they're like, "Yeah, like when you wear blush, it's so that it looks like you're ovulating." And I'm like, good heavens, that's what I'm doing. But it makes you look more healthy and more enticing. Is that the word? Appetizing? Not appetizing. But I always think of that with blush. I'm like, look what I'm doing to myself. Making myself look like I'm ovulating. I mean, women do. And last up for highlighter, I'm going into this Ofra NikkieTutorials highlighting trio. This is a great trio. This was not cheap, holy moly. But when I went to Ulta, I think the first time during this whole craze of mine with makeup, you know, NikkieTutorials always talked about it, and Ofra highlighters are really great. I'm gonna go, you know what, with a little bit of this icy blue. Great, so you can really see. Oh, you can see my troll. Yes, I have trolls. I'm gonna go like lightly into this, and then one dab in that, because I don't want to ice it up too much. And let's see if I can catch it somehow. Yep. I'm like, my neck doesn't move that way. There we go. You can see it this way. It's the same thing in my bathroom. I can't see it the one angle, but the other one I can. Like, why not? I'm using the gloss from Jeffree Star. This is from the new Bloodlust collection, the purple one. This is Wizard's Glass. I'm gonna try this one and then see if this one works. Because in my eyes, the way it is, see, I'm kind of leaning toward that way, a little purpley. But I think I've used this one before. I've used them both, but I think this one would go really well. But let's see here. Not too much color, but it's got some nice shine. And maybe it has a little bit of shimmer. I'll have a little bit of this one on top. It definitely does match the eyes. In person, it's a little bit better. This one's giving a little bit more iridescence. And there we go. The other one I was thinking to use, oh, I don't have it in front of me. It's a ColourPop gloss. And I use that one sometimes too, but I don't have it right in front of me. And there we have it. That is the finished look. See what a difference a little bit of curled hair makes? Now I'm just like, yes, now all that makeup makes sense. I'm putting a little bit of eyeliner on. And just let that dry a little bit. And that is it. So I hope you like that, and let me know what products I used, if you use them, or even if there's a different way to use them. I would love to do that thing like you see on Instagram, or people do, where it's like they take the eyeshadow and they put it as like lip gloss. I mean, I could just do that right now. I could just try. I'm going a little bit into the middle one, Earth Shine. I'm just curious, like, why not? Yeah, it's doing something. I'm gonna add a little bit of this hot pink one. Okay, that's too much. Okay, that's too much for me. Oh, I'm doing it. Okay, now that did change it. All right, and there we go. That's what happened. Might be a little bit much for my day, but I can easily just blot that with some with a tissue, so it's all good. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.